Hello everyone. In this video, let us learn the second exercise of chapter 2 polynomials class 10. The first question is find the zeros of the following quadratic polynomials and verify the relationship between the zeros and coefficient. So, we'll consider the first question x squared minus 2x minus 8. Find the zeros of the polynomial. Product of the zero should be minus 8 and sum should be minus 2. So, find out the factors of minus 8. So it's 4 2s are. Bigger number takes a negative value. Minus 4 plus 2 will give you minus 2. So minus 2 is being divided as minus 4x and minus 2x. Take x from the first two terms. So it's x into x minus 4. Take 2 commonly from the next two terms. 2 into x minus 4. Now x minus 4 is common. So take it out into x plus 2. The whole polynomial is equal to 0. The two factors are x minus 4 is equal to 0 and x plus 2 equal to 0. The values of zeros are 4 and minus 2. Hence, the zeros are 4 and minus 2. After finding the zeros of the polynomial, let us find the relationship between the polynomials and the coefficients. Let us verify the relationship now. Verification, sum of the zeros is equal to alpha plus beta. This is equal to 4 plus minus 2 equal to 2. This should be equal to minus b by a. Let us write ABC values from the given polynomial. It is like ax squared plus bx plus c. A value is 1, b value is minus 2 and c value is minus 8. Substitute the values of a and b here. Minus of minus 2 by 1. This is equal to positive 2. So, sum of the zeros alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a. We have proved it. Let us find the product of the zeros. Multiply the two zeros alpha into beta. So, 4 into minus 2 gives you minus 8. Calculate c by a. C value is minus 8 and a value is 1. This also minus 8. We have verified the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient. We will move on to the second sum. Second question is 4s squared minus 4s plus 1. The given polynomial is like a minus b whole squared identity. The polynomial is equal to 2s minus 1 whole squared. The two factors are 2s minus 1 into 2s minus 1. It can be equated to 0 to find the values of s. 2s minus 1 equal to 0, which implies s is equal to 1 by 2. Same way the other s is also 1 by 2. The two zeros are 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. After finding the zeros, let us find the relationship between the coefficient and the zeros. Sum of the zeros is equal to alpha plus beta. Adding the two zeros will give you 1 by 2. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 equal to 2 by 2 is 1. Let us check. This is equal to minus b by a. ABC values can be obtained from the given equation 4s squared minus 4s plus 1. A takes the value 4, B takes the value minus 4 and C is positive 1. Minus B by A is minus of minus 4 by 4, which is positive 1. So, alpha plus beta is equal to minus B by A. We have proved it. Let us calculate product of the zeros. The zeros are 1 by 2 and 1 by 2, which is equal to 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, which is 1 by 4. It should be equal to c by a. C value is positive 1 and a value is 4. Therefore, c by a is 1 by 4. Product of the zeros alpha into beta is equal to c by a. Hence, it is verified. Let us move on to the third question. The third question is 6x squared minus 3 minus 7x After writing in the general form of ax squared plus bx plus c, let us find out the factors of this equation. So 9 minus 9 2s are 6x squared minus 9x plus 2x minus 3. From the first two terms, let us take 3x outside. So it's 2x minus 3. From the next two terms, we'll take 1 outside. It remains 2x minus 3. Now from these two terms, let us take the bracket outside. 2x minus 3 into, we'll have 3x plus 1. So the two factors are 2x minus 3 and 3x plus 1. Let us equate it to 0 to obtain the values of x. X takes the value 3 by 2 and minus 1 by 3. These are the two zeros. Therefore, the two zeros are 3 by 2 and minus 1 by 3. Let us verify the relationship and the coefficients. Sum of the zeros is equal to 3 by 2 plus minus 1 by 3. Since the denominators are different, find LCM. LCM is 6. Cross multiply with the numerator. So 9 minus 2. When you simplify, it becomes 7 by 6. Minus b by a value is also 7 by 6. So they are equal. Next, product of the zeros is equal to alpha into beta. 3 by 2 into minus 1 by 3. 3 and 3 are getting cancelled. Minus 1 by 2. C by A is equal to minus 3 by 6. This will also give you minus 1 by 2. They are equal. Alpha into beta equal to C by A. Hence, this is verified. Fourth question, 4u squared plus 8u. Here you can take 4u commonly out. So it becomes u plus 2. When it equated to 0, either 4u equal to 0 or u plus 2 equal to 0. So the zeros are u equal to 0 or u equal to minus 2. After calculating the two zeros, let us find out the verification. Sum of the zeros is equal to alpha plus beta, 0 plus minus 2, it's minus 2. Minus b by a is equal to, from the given equation, a it is like ax squared plus bx plus c. There is no c term, so c value we will consider as 0. Minus b by a, it's minus 8 by 4, it's minus 2. Find out the product of the zeros. Product of the zeros is equal to alpha into beta, 0 into minus 2. Anyway, it is 0. C by a is equal to c, again 0 by 4. C by 4 is again 0. Hence, product of the zeros alpha into beta equal to c by a. It is verified. We'll move on to the fifth question. T squared minus 15. T squared plus 0t minus 15. It's like ax squared plus bx plus c. A takes the value 1, b takes the value 0, c takes the value minus 15. We'll find the zeros of this given quadratic polynomial. T squared minus 15 equal to 0, which implies t squared minus root 15 whole squared is equal to 0. The question is like a squared minus b squared format, so a plus b into a minus b. This will give you t plus root 15 into t minus root 15 equal to 0. When we equate the two factors to 0, we obtain the zeros. So t plus root 15 equal to 0, t minus root 15 equal to 0. T value is negative root 15 or it may be positive root 15. So the two roots are positive root 15 and negative root 15. Sum of the zeros equal to alpha plus beta, which is minus root 15 plus root 15, will get cancelled, will get the value 0. Minus b by a is minus of b value is 0 and a value is 1. So 0 by 1 will give you 0 only. So we have verified alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a. Let us find out the product of the zeros. Which is alpha into beta equal to minus root 15 into root 15 will give you minus 15. C by A is equal to minus 15 by 1. This is minus 15. Therefore, alpha into beta is equal to C by A. We have verified. And the last question of first part, sixth question, 3x squared minus x minus 4. So find the product of minus 4 and 3. It's minus 12. Product should be minus 12 and sum is minus 1. So it is 4 3s are, and 4 takes the negative value. Minus x can be split as minus 4x and plus 3x. So 3x squared minus 4x plus 3x plus minus 4. From the first two terms, let us take x commonly out. So it is x into 3x minus 4. We'll take 1 from the next two terms. Now we can take the 3x from both the terms. So the two factors are 3x minus 4 into x plus 1. Equated to 0 to obtain the values of x. So the two roots are 4 by 3 and minus 1. These are the two zeros. Sum of the zeros is equal to alpha plus beta. Add the two zeros. 4 by 3 minus 1. When you take LCM and cross multiply, it becomes 4 minus 3 by 3. It's 1 by 3. Find minus b by a value. A value is 3, b value is minus 1 and c is minus 4. Minus of minus 1 by 3. It's positive 1 by 3. So alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. Let us find out the product of the zeros. Equal to alpha into beta. Multiply the two zeros. 4 by 3 into minus 1 will give you minus 4 by 3. We'll calculate c by a. C value is minus 4 and a value is 3. So it's minus 4 by 3. Alpha into beta value is equal to c by a. Hence verified. Next we'll move on to question number 2. Find a quadratic polynomial each with the given numbers as the sum and the product of its zeros respectively. So sum of the zeros are given as 1 by 4 and product of the zeros are given as minus 1. So alpha plus beta is minus 1 by 4, alpha into beta is minus 1. Required polynomial can be obtained by writing x squared minus x into alpha plus beta plus alpha beta equal to 0. Let us put sum of the zeros and product of the zeros in this polynomial. So sum is 1 by 4 and product is minus 1. So it's x squared. Let us take LCM of it. So 4x squared minus x minus 4 divided by 4 is equal to 0. Now the common denominator goes other side and multiplied by 0. So you will get 4x squared minus x minus 4 equal to 0. This is the required polynomial. Question number 2. Sum of the zeros is root 2, alpha plus beta equal to root 2 and the product of the zeros alpha into beta equal to 1 by 3. Required polynomial is equal to x squared minus x into alpha plus beta plus alpha beta equal to 0. So substitute alpha plus beta and alpha into beta in the required polynomial. So it's x squared minus x into root 2 plus 1 by 3. We have a denominator. Let us take it as common denominator. So it's 3x squared minus 3 root 2x plus 1 by 3 equal to 0. Now 3 goes other side and multiplied by 0. So the required polynomial is 3x squared minus 3 root 2x plus 1 equal to 0. Third question. Sum of the zeros are 0 and the product of the zeros root 5. The required polynomial is x squared minus x into sum of the zeros plus product of the zeros equal to 0. Let us put the value. So x squared minus x into 0 plus root 5 equal to 0. It is x squared plus root 5 equal to 0. The fourth question. Sum is given as 1 and the product is given as 1. So it's x squared minus x into 1 plus 1 equal to 0. So the required equation is x squared minus x plus 1 equal to 0. Fifth question. Sum is given as minus 1 by 4 and the product is given as positive 1 by 4. The required polynomial is x squared minus x into minus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 equal to 0. Now let us take the LCM. 4x squared minus into minus become plus 4x plus 1 divided by common denominator 4 equal to 0. Now the common denominator goes other side and multiplied by 0. So required one is 4x squared plus x plus 1 equal to 0. And the last question. Sum is given as 4 and the product is 1. X squared minus x into 4 plus 1 equal to 0. The required polynomial is x squared minus 4x plus 1 is equal to 0. Thanks for watching.